Hi everybody, Keith Tanner here from Flyin Miata, and today I'm going to talk about our upcoming summer camp. This is an event that's been going on since 1998. Well, not continuously, but we've had an event like this since 1998, and it's coming up next week. So I'm going to give you a rundown on what's going on. I'm going to let you know if you're not going to be able to make it to our wonderful headquarters in Palisade, Colorado. I'll tell you how you can take part, and I'll give a little bit of a short history of the event itself. So before I get started, don't forget that you can help this channel, you can help produce good content by liking our channel, commenting of course, subscribe so you get notifications. That way you'll find out when we're doing new videos. We do a new live one every week at Thursday at 2 o'clock Mountain Time, which is what we're doing right now. And we also drop a number of videos outside that time frame as well, things like installation or product videos, all sorts of good stuff. So like, comment, subscribe. I know it sounds like a cliche, but it really does help the channel. So, Flyin Miata Summer Camp. It started off in 1998 as a barbecue. Bill Cardell had a barbecue, I think it might have been in a house, I'm not 100% sure. I missed that one, unfortunately, to thank his customers. And that has snowballed over the years. By the time I went to my first open house in 2001, it already had an overnight drive down to Durango. It had, I think they'd been to the drag strip the year before. We had show and shine demonstrations from McGuire's. We had dyno runs, all sorts of stuff going on. These days, it's grown into this year a 4-day event. We're going to have 2 track days. We're actually going to be renting the local track exclusively for Miatas for our own use. We're going to have an entire day full of seminars and new product stuff and yummy food. And we're going to kick it off on the last day with a medium length drive over the Grand Mesa, which means we're getting it up to high altitudes, cool off a little bit, and get a chance to see some of the beautiful land that we live in. So if you're not coming here, if you're not going to be able to make it to Palisade, Colorado, here's how you can take part. First, we have the virtual car show. That's on already. Go to our website and check it out. Go to the summer camp page, and we'll put a link in the description here as well. Anyone can enter the car show. Please keep it to Miatas. It is a Miata car show. Exosets, weird variants, no problem. But anyone can enter the car show, and anyone can vote on the car show. It is people's choice, so it is up to you to decide what cars you think are the most deserving that are in there. And also, I believe you can vote once per day. So vote often, and vote for your friends. Tell your friends, get them to come in. The more cars we see in there, the better. It's always great to see interesting builds, interesting cars, survivors, whatever it is, in that car show. There have been some reports of some difficulty signing up for the car show, and I think it's related to the number of images. So my suggestion would be, when you create your entry, do it with just 1 picture, and then you can load in more pictures after that. That seems to work around the problem. The guys who take care of the car show know about it. Hopefully they're working on it, but for the time being, that's my suggestion. So outside the car show, we will have one in person here as well. But outside the virtual car show, we also will be live streaming all of our seminars. We're going to have seminars. We have Brandon Doolittle coming in from Fox Racing. He's going to be doing a seminar on suspension, believe it or not. We're going to have new products seminars. We're going to have a little bit more of a deep dive / update on the NC Turbo Kit, where exactly that is, what we're working on. And we'll have at least 2 running NC Turbo cars at the event as well. We're going to have a Cooling 101 seminar, and did I mention the new products one? There will be a new products one as well, where we focus in on a few of the new products that have come out over the last year. Not all of them, because, I mean, that's a lot, but we'll be taking a good look at a few of those that are going on. We're also going to be doing a couple of live streams from the track, so you can get a feel of what the event's going on. One of them will be, I believe, during this time slot, Thursday at 2 o'clock, we'll be at the track for the first track day. So we'll give you a chance to see what's come out. We're going to have everything from bone stock, brand new, probably a 2024, because I know we had at least one of those a couple of weeks ago, to V8 slick tired, big winged monsters, a little bit of everything. It's a really fun event, so make sure you keep an eye open for that. And we'll probably do a walk around during Saturday as well, so you can get a feel for what's going on here with several hundred Miata enthusiasts locked into our headquarters. Well, not actually locked in. We'll leave the doors unlocked, but you know what I mean. Unfortunately, the shirts are no longer available to order. We did have them open so everyone could get one. If you did order one of the shirts, we'll ship them out shortly after summer camp. Obviously, we have to get them here in time. If you're coming, you can pick it up in person. And our shipping department is a little bit busy right now dealing with everything else, so as soon as summer camp's over, we'll ship out those t-shirts. I'm going to go a little more in depth for those who are actually going to be here. So if you are attending virtually, I totally understand if you sort of tune out at this point. Please have a look at the schedule on the website. We will have some posters and things up around the shop that'll give you some information as to what's going on where and when, but the schedule on the website is authoritative. That is the sort of the master schedule for the weekend, so you can count on that being accurate. We will update it if there are changes. On Thursday and Friday, we do have the track day. If you are driving at the track, do not miss the driver's meeting. That's important because this runs a little different than a normal track day because of the size of the track. So we need you to know how it works. And of course, like every driver's meeting, there's going to be some important safety information and also information on where you can get gas, where you can get food, all that kind of thing. So the driver's meeting is at, the driver's meeting is 8:15. You will have to go through tech before you're allowed out on the track, because we'll make sure that your car is just healthy. No loose wheel bearings, no leaking fluid, nothing loose in the trunk to go flying around. The gates will open at the track at 7:30, and the first car goes out at 8:55. Everyone should have at least 6 runs, and or 6 run groups, if you will. And usually by the end of the day, it gets hot. It will, the attendance will drop off, and so usually by the end of the day, we're just doing open track, fun run stuff, so you can actually get quite a bit of stuff. Very few people leave wishing for more track time by the end of the day, I'll tell you. If you're driving on Thursday and Friday, please. The tech, I think, will probably roll over, but we do want you at the driver's meeting in both cases. We will be taking attendance. That's partly to make sure that everyone does show up, because we don't necessarily know who's showing up for both days easily, but also just in case there's any changes. So even if you are driving on Thursday, please come to the driver's meeting on Friday as well. One of the questions we did get online is helmet rental at the track. You do need to wear a helmet on the track, whether you're a driver or a passenger. And if you don't have your own helmet, they do have them available for rent at the track for $10 a day. So helmet specifications, again, are on the track information. They're relatively loose. This is more of an autocross than a high-speed track day in terms of safety requirements. Roll bars are not required, for example, because of the speeds that we're running. So yeah, you don't need to bring an SA 2020 or anything like that. You can go a little bit softer. But remember, it is your head inside that thing, so comport yourself accordingly. And also, this is going to go for the entire weekend. It's going to be hot. It's 100 degrees here today in Fahrenheit, thank goodness. We have very strong sun here because of the high altitude. It's a dry desert heat, which is great, but it also means that you're going to lose a lot of water without realizing it. So you've got to drink lots of water, wear sunscreen, bring a hat, keep yourself in the shade as much as possible. If you have air conditioning in your Miata, enjoy it, because you will try to control heat all day long. So for some of the drives, we do have the Friday night drive over the Colorado National Monument. That's a sunset drive. It's absolutely gorgeous. We get some great pictures from that. You'll love seeing the monument with some fresh pavement. Actually, it should be done hopefully just in time for the event. If you are coming along on that, I strongly recommend, if you don't have a National Parks Pass, which you should, everyone should have a National Parks Pass, you can buy entrance to the monument online ahead of time. You can imagine with dozens and dozens of Miatas lined up at the ranger station to get in, if everyone's having to buy their pass at that point, it does clog things up a little bit. So I would strongly recommend that you do go online to buy that. The link is on the summer camp page on the website. So on Saturday, doors open here, I believe it's 8:30. The entire shop will be open for you to explore around and look at stuff and talk to our staff. We'll have everybody here. You'll get a chance to ask all those questions that you really want to ask in these videos, but are just a little too specific. And we'll get a chance to see all the cool stuff we have here, all the cool cars we have. We have the car show going on that day, which is free to enter for anyone who has registered for summer camp. We're going to have those seminars I talked about. We will have lunch here, it's provided for those who have registered. On Saturday morning, I think we also have a coffee wagon here for those of you who need a little bit of a kickstart in the morning. Totally understandable. And at 5 o'clock, I believe it is, we're going to have the awards for the car shows and the track event, and then followed by a great barbecue dinner from our friends at Rib City. So it's a pretty full day. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a fun day. That's the actual open house of summer camp. It used to be called just open house until it got a little too big for just an open house. We started calling it summer camp, but there still is the open house aspect of it. On Saturday, we're doing that beautiful drive over the Grand Mesa. On Sunday morning, we're doing that beautiful drive over the Grand Mesa. We're going to meet here at the shop at, I think it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And we have a few Flyin Miata staff will be involved in that in terms of leading it over. It takes you up over the largest flat top mountain in the world. Maximum altitude we reach is 11,000 feet or so, I think. A little bit more, yeah, 11-ish. I don't think it's a 12,000, but somewhere in there. You get up there, that's for sure. Beautiful scenery, beautiful roads. It's a fun drive and not super long. It's a couple of hours. I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Last year we got up to Mesa Lake. There was still ice on it. I don't think that'll be the case this year, but it's good to get out of the heat. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. This is going to be a good one. We have a lot of new faces coming, which is great. Because for years we had the same people coming back over and over again, which we love seeing. But getting a bunch of new blood in means we've got new people coming here to discover the area for the first time. So we're actually really looking forward to that. We do have some limited camping facilities here at our shop. It's basically boondocking. We do not have power available. We will, I think, have a porta potty outside. So we've got that going for you. But I mean, that's bring your own tent and pitch it in the grass out there. There's a couple of folks who do camp, but you are effectively boondocking. There are some more full-service campsites available in the area. There's some down by the river, mostly down by the river actually. There's a number of different ones. There's some state park one, that sort of thing. So lots of camping in the area if you want to do that. You're welcome to camp here, although just be aware that at 8:30 in the morning, probably earlier on Saturday, your sleep will be disturbed by dozens and dozens of Miatas coming in and polishing their cars to get ready for the car show. Another question here about if the track's gonna be running clockwise or counterclockwise. I honestly don't know at this point. Hadn't got that far in the planning. Yes, we will be running counterclockwise or clockwise. So there's that answer. One other question is, why are there only 2 drives? And that is simply because we are not an events company. We are an aftermarket parts company. 2 drives pretty good. It's worked out well for us, but we can always give you some suggestions if you do want to go out and explore. You want to see some of the great roads, the roads that we take magazine or journalists on to show off our cars. We can happily point you towards those. So just ask one of our staff. We'll give you some suggestions if you want to get together with a couple of friends and go for a drive. Lots of good roads in this area. We're not covering them all on our drives, not even close. So I think that's probably everything you need to know. If you are coming to the event, we're looking forward to seeing you next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got people coming in from Canada. There's a group coming down from Edmonton, which is a heck of a drive. I'm not sure exactly where everyone's coming from. We have a large group. There's certainly some coming down from or coming up from California. The Bay Area Miata Association always shows up in numbers, which is a lot of fun to see. I can't remember out east who we've got people coming from. We were going to have some visitors from Germany this year, but it looks like Tom got himself a real job and he has to work, so he can't come. But it's good to see everyone coming here. If you are joining us virtually, we look forward to seeing your cars in the car show. We look forward to your comments, your questions during the live streams. And yeah, thank you all of our customers for giving us a good reason to put this event on. So if you like that kind of thing, again, comment, subscribe, like, the usual stuff. We will see you again next week, live from the track. And again, this is Keith Tanner from Flyin Miata.